Hi, this is Stephen from Mono Disso. In January, Lenovo announced their upcoming Ryzen-based Legion 5 Pro, and it must be one of the most hotly anticipated gaming laptops of 2021. Many regions, including the USA, are waiting for it to arrive, but it is available in Europe, and two of my subscribers, Artur and Marek, managed to pick up one and send me some information about them, so a big shout out to them both. The US spec sheet says it's available with the 8-core 5800H, but in Europe it is also available with the 6-core 5600H. Marek is lucky enough to have the 2020 Legion 5 with the 4600H and the RTX 2060, as well as the new 5600H RTX 3060 model, which allows us to compare them side by side. On the left is the 5 Pro, and on the right is last year's Legion 5. I do like the larger air intake grills on the 5 Pro and its thicker heat pipes. Also, there is a smaller third heat pipe helping to cool the 3060 components. Also, Lenovo adds a heatsink for the second M.2 slot. Other than that, everything else looks the same, even the 78 Wh battery. Many competing systems run quite hot with the 5800H, and the Intel i7-10750H Legion 5 also ran hot, especially if you lived somewhere warm. Now, Marek tested this system with an ambient temperature of 21 degrees Celsius across 4 games, and both the 3060 and the 5600H ran great. Now, this was using the high performance power mode, and the CPU peaks at 83 degrees, although I did see probably a 5 to 10 degrees difference between the 4600H and the 4800H, so expect the 5800H to run hotter. The 3060 peaks at 75 degrees, which is also good, especially when you consider that is in performance mode, with the 3060 peaking at 130 watts, 15 watts more than the 2060. Now for quiet gaming, balance mode should be ideal. The 5600H drops from 45 watts to 25 watts and the 3060 to 95 watts, and indeed, Marek says the fans are quieter than the 2020 Legion 5, even running silent if the system is cool enough. Comparing the 2020 Legion 5 to the 2021 5 Pro in the Heaven benchmark, the RTX 3060 was some 26% faster, which is great. In 3D Mark, I compared against several systems. Now, both the 5 Pro and the Legion 5 had the GPU overclocked by 100 MHz. And as you can see, it is very similar to the overclocked 105 watt 3060 in the Gigabyte G5. The 3060 was 21% faster than the 2060, so it is definitely a good upgrade. And it's probably around 15 to 20% slower than the 125 watt 3070. As before, pressing the FN and Q button does allow you to switch between the power modes, and the power button changes the colour accordingly. It also looks like pressing the FN and R key also changes the panel's refresh rate from 165Hz to 60Hz. Now the panel is G-Sync capable, and you do have the option to switch between the dedicated GPU and hybrid mode to give the best option between best gaming performance and best battery life. Like before, you also have the option to limit the battery charging to 55 to 60% and also rapid charging. The 2560 by 1600 16 to 10 IPS panel is rated at 500 nits and 100% of sRGB. It is also Pantone certified, and both Artur and Marek liked it. Artur tested the hinges and he reported no clicking, and the USB-C ports supports 100 watts of charging. This is what the keyboard sounds like. Artur says the symbol on the lid lights up. Now he has the grey one, but I am hoping I can get my hands on the Stingray white model they promised at CES. Thanks again to Artur and Marek, and as soon as it becomes available in the US, I will get one, so stay tuned for that. Bye now.